Okay, what's up, YouTube? It's Pacey AI one more time. I'm about to give you another video. Remember to leave a like, share, and subscribe. I want to talk to you guys about this one really quickly, but this one caught my attention and I had to talk about it. Guys, definitely subscribe and share this video. I want to talk to you guys about PaintsUndo. Now, I'm going to leave the link in the description to the GitHub page for this. But as you can see right here, this is their GitHub page where they're demoing how this works. And essentially what this is a speed art AI generator, essentially. So if you have a picture, let's say you generated a picture from Leonardo, or you generated a picture from some stable diffusion model, you can then put that picture here. And obviously this is not the site that you would use to do that, but I'm going to show you exactly how you set this up, because you have to set this up in your computer, meaning that you have to have a pretty good graphics card. You have to have at least, I would say, 12 gigabytes of video RAM, but I'm going to explain that a little bit more. But essentially, as you guys can see, these are the demos, and as you can see, the link is in the description to this page, so you guys can check this out for yourself. But as you can see, we have a speed art literally drawing this picture right here. So this is a picture of an anime girl. So it's literally drawing it in real time. So that's the reason why it's called PaintsUndo, because it's like simulating you clicking the undo button in reverse. So if you were supposed to do an artwork and you drew it on a canvas, right? Then when you would click undo, say 1,000 times, then this would be what you would see, right? If you click it, if you were touching Control Z really fast, right? If you were pressing Control Z really fast on your computer, this is what you would see in reverse. In reverse, this is what you would see. So that's why it's called PaintsUndo. And as you can see, there's so many different ones here. You can definitely go through this. This is pretty amazing. It's pretty incredible. As you guys can see, it is simulating what would happen in a real speed art. So if someone were to, say, draw this image, it shows the mistakes that the person would make, the person erasing the image and fixing it up and removing artifacts from the image and things of that nature to get the image to look a certain way. The lighting and dynamics, you see everything, the background, everything. You're seeing the whole process of this image coming together to look like the original. So that is pretty good. I mean, it's simulating contrast and lighting and all that. So really nice. Polishing the image. And this is a really cool thing that you could then post to social media. You can generate one of these. You could generate an artwork on Leonardo, and then you could just post this to social media. You can post this on your Twitter, your Instagram, and I think this would definitely be impressive to a lot of people if you were to just, and obviously you're not the one that's creating this artwork, but just looking at this is pretty incredible, and this will definitely gain a lot of views, in my opinion, if you were supposed to constantly post this on social media. There'll be a lot of people that would definitely love to see this happening in real time. So obviously, you can scroll down. There's a whole lot of different ones they had. It takes so long to actually load this page up because there's so many videos that is on the page that it's pretty crazy. It really is crazy, and it's showing you the process, that how it extracts the core sketches. As you guys can see right here, this is the process of putting everything together. And yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, it's showing it even did the Rickroll troll video from back in the day. I mean, it did one on that, and that's a real image, and it literally drew that image perfectly. and it shows you the exact process in this video right here. So that's pretty cool. Really nice stuff. I mean, it's just incredible. I could definitely see how you could use this as a way to, you could create a whole lot of, you could create ads like this, in my opinion. You could create different ads. You could create different, just a whole bunch of different things to really like make your video stand out. You can use this as something alongside your video content, right? This is a really cool, I think, just a really cool implementation. I think it's a good way to even do some animations if you want to start like an animated channel and stuff like that. You can have this as, you know, as you can see, like it generating this artwork. It gives a sense of an animation actually going on, something actually going on, and it's pretty cool. I really think it's amazing. So I want to show you guys exactly how you would do this. Now, this is what you would do essentially, and if you go to PaintsUndo, if you go to the GitHub, it gives you the way you would set it up on your PC. So first you got to clone, and then you got to change the drive. So, and this explains everything right here. If you guys want me to do a video to show you guys how to set this up, let me know. But it should be self-explanatory right here. You do have to have Conda install to your computer, which is very simple. You could definitely check a tutorial out on that. Once you have Conda installed, then you want to set up an environment, and then you want to make sure that your Python is 3.10. And then from there, you set up, you install the other dependencies. You need Xformer, and there's some requirements that you guys set up. If you guys don't know how to set up this environment and be able to set this up on your computer, just let me know and I'll do a video for that. But essentially, this just gives you the information about the model, what it does, the goal of it, what it tries to achieve. And I think it's pretty amazing. You can just read this, and definitely, as I said before, this model requires, the recommended specifications would be about 16 gigabytes of VRAM. This was tested on 24 gigabytes of VRAM on the NVIDIA 4090 and the 3090 Ti. But it can also work on a graphics card with 16 gigabytes of VRAM. And he even said that the minimal theoretical requirement is about 10 to 12 gigabytes of VRAM. Now, personally for me, my graphics card is a 4070 Ti, and it only has 12 gigabytes of VRAM, and I was able to run it. I'm going to show you guys how I did this. I do have it set up, and obviously it is running on my local host on 7860. After you go through this whole process, so let me go back here. If you go through this whole process and set this up, there is a few things that you may have to consider. There's some dependencies that may pop up that you may need to fix, or you know. But as I said, I can give a tutorial on that if you guys want. But I ran through this and got it set up, and now I have this page right here. And essentially all you want to do is just generate a prompt, right? You don't have to actually write this prompt out. You just click generate a prompt, and it will generate a prompt for you. After you generate a prompt, then you want to generate the keyframes. Now this is where it's really interesting. Now the operation steps, this essentially just means that these are the different sort of videos it's going to generate and interpolate. So essentially you're going to be generating about 6 different videos of this artwork going on, and it's going to interpolate the frames of these videos to make one video. I don't know if that makes any sense, but just know that these are every time you put a new operation step, it generates a video that then gets interpolated with all the other videos. And the more operation steps you put, the longer the video will be. Now, the operation steps, it just simply means that, and they kind of explained it here, but it's just the number of times you would press Control V from the end of the I said Control V, my bad. Control Z, right? It's a number of times you press Control Z to get to the end of the image, right? So if, let's say, it took you 100 steps to create this image, right? So 100 different line strokes, right? And you press Control Z and then you play the video in reverse, right? Then essentially the operation steps, 100 would show a video with 100 different frames, right? So it was 100 different frames to get to this point, right? And then it would be the same thing for 600. It would be 600 frames. So if you were supposed to press Control Z and play that video in reverse, and it took you 600 strokes to get to that image, then that would be the output, 600 frames, right? This would be 800 frames, it would be 900 frames, 999 frames, 950 frames, so on and so forth. It's a little bit confusing the way I'm explaining it, but if you just kind of read up on it right here, they explain it right here, right off here, they explain that. So pretty much, let's go back to here. So this is the default that they have. You have the 400, 600 frames, 800 frames, 900 frames, and essentially this is the optimal, that they say this is the optimal setting for generating the best quality video. Now, I did generate these keyframes. As you guys can see, these are the keyframes right here. And then after I generated the keyframes, I then click generate video, and this is what I got. So if I play this, you guys can see I am literally, and this was generated by my PC. This is not one of the pre-rendered images that they show on their website. This was actually just generated by my graphics card. So as you guys can see, this is how it looks and this is how it works. Show you all the output frames right here, every single output frame. So the frames are being interpolated with each other from the different output steps. So and to kind of further explain output steps, think about it like this. If I was supposed to remove all 5 of these and just leave 400, it would generate a video of about 8 seconds long with about 400 line strokes, right? Or 400 frames. And essentially what's happening now is that if I add that 600 operation step, then it will interpolate the frames with the video that has 400 steps, and then I'll get a longer video. And the 800, it will do the same thing, get a longer video, and it will just add more steps, right, within the entire thing. So essentially, the more I put here, the longer the video would be. I hope that makes sense. But let me know what you guys think. I think this is a really, really great tool. I think you can definitely use this. You can post stuff on social media with this. Just generate images. Just generate images on your different, whatever image generation tool you use, whether it be Comfy UI, whatever Comfy UI model, Safe Tensor you are used to. You do that, then you put it in here, then now you have a speed art that you can then post on social media. And I'm telling you, this is really amazing. So let me know what you guys think, and have a great day. Pace AI signing out. I'll be putting out more videos. Definitely check out my other videos, but have a great day. Pace AI signing out. Peace.